尊敬的各位嘉宾，欢迎来到百度世界2025。本次大会将于2分钟后开始，请您尽快落座，并将。
The meeting will start in 2 minutes. Please set your mobile phone into silence mode. Thank you for your cooperation.
有请百度创始人
Let's
李彦宏
welcome
先生。
the founder of Baidu, Robin Li. ，Distinguished guests, good morning. You are welcome to Baidu World 2025. Baidu World is our most important annual technology and product launch event. Since its inception in 2006, this marks its 20th anniversary, and I still clearly remember that the theme of the first Baidu World was "The world begins with you." It conveys an expectation. Baidu World is not Baidu's world. It is an open platform for communication where we can gather to explore cutting-edge technologies, spark innovative ideas, and gain insights into future trends, to witness how the world transforms us and how we in turn reshapes the world. That is the true significance of Baidu World. Over the past year, as industry practitioners, our strongest feeling is that AI has delivered tangible results across various life and production scenarios. The AI industry structure is shifting from an unhealthy upright pyramid to a sound inverted pyramid structure. In the past, the AI industry structure resembled an upright pyramid. The chip layer at the very bottom captured the largest share of value. The model layer above chips earned less than 1/10 of what the chips did, and the AI application layer atop models was yet another order of magnitude smaller in terms of value. This industrial structure is highly unsustainable and unhealthy, for chips do not directly create value. Applications are the real value drivers, yet today, the excitement is mostly focused on the chip and the model layers. Tech giants and AI upstarts are engaging in cross-investments, driving up each other's valuations and market caps. This has led the market to question, is there an AI bubble? So what is an inverted pyramid industrial structure? It means that no matter how much chip manufacturers earn, the models should earn 10 times of the value, and the application layer atop models should create 100 times of the value. And in the past year, we have seen that the AI model has gradually moved beyond the chatbots. Significant advancements have been made in digital human technologies, code agent technology, and even technologies for autonomous evolution and global optimal solution seeking in general scenarios. And the innovation in application layer is thriving, create a brand new experience for our daily lives and bring unprecedented efficiency to our work. Therefore, we are more focused on how to organically integrate AI into every task we undertake, making AI an inherent driving force for enterprise development and personal growth. In other words, it is about enabling every enterprise and individual to internalize these AI capabilities, to leverage AI in practice, and truly create value. Because when AI capabilities are internalized as an inherent ability, intelligence is no longer a cost but a productive force. It helps enhance decision-making quality, uncover new growth drivers, reduce costs, boost profit margins, and shorten innovation cycles. It empowers everyone's capabilities and creativity. Today, no enterprise can stand invisible without leveraging AI effectively. No individual can seize control of the future without harnessing AI to its full potential. Why today? Because we are crossing a brand new critical threshold that is moving from intelligence in action to AI in action. AI is no longer just an aesthetically pleasing demo, but a truly rewarding to use solution. This is exactly why we have chosen AI in action as the theme of this year's Baidu World. We firmly believe that no matter how advanced a technology is, it will only be a castle in the air if it fails to translate into tangible applications, solve specific problems, and create concrete value. AI in action will be reflected in the innovation of business decisions, the burst of creative inspiration, and the remodeling of user experience. AI in action will make intelligence a growth engine for every enterprise and a creativity engine for every individual. Next, we will show you what outcomes or effects has AI unleashed in intelligent living scenarios and how AI in action permeate every industry in intelligent productivity scenario. And based on the application-driven approach, what innovations and breakthroughs will our next generation large model bring, and how will it change the world? So first of all, let's take a look at the AI in action in intelligent living scenarios. Scrolling through short videos, watching live streams, and placing orders in live broadcast rooms have become daily routines in our mobile era. However, these activities have barely intersected with today's popular text-based chatbots. Digital humans, however, will change all that. Digital humans represent a brand new multimodal product form with immense application prospects. Essentially, they are a foundational technology, even a universal interface for human-AI interaction in the AI era. Why do we say that first? The essence of AI is to make machines more human-like. Digital humans give AI a human face, turning it into an interactive entity with expressions, tone, and emotions, making human-machine interaction as natural as conversing with a real person. Second, as an underlying capability, digital humans can be applied not only to e-commerce platforms, but also to education and healthcare platforms, as well as consulting, customer service, and sales scenarios. In other words, digital humans can be applied wherever human-machine interaction is needed. An era deeply shaped by digital humans is just around the corner. Over the past year, digital human technology has achieved a significant leap forward with AI in action realized in applications such as e-commerce, live streaming, content creation, and brand marketing. With Double 11 just behind us, let's take a look at how digital humans performed in e-commerce live streaming. And have you noticed that when we sell the beef balls, it's like the advertisement. Yes, it seems like that, and we have the images, and we will show you how tasty the beef balls will be in the live stream room, and it's very convenient for the customers, and we can see this beef ball is very delicious, and here we have the purchase link. Good morning. I'm Bai Zhixiong, product manager of Weiboxing Digital Humans. And regarding the live stream you just watched, I believe it would have been hard for everyone to tell it was actually a digital human live stream if Robin hadn't mentioned it in advance. As you can see, digital humans now delivering live stream have achieved results that surpass those of the real humans. And actually, during the two major e-commerce battles June 18th and Double 11th, the Hui Boxing Digital Humans delivered outstanding performance, and during this year's Double 11th, 80% of the live stream hosts used digital humans, and the number of live broadcast rooms increased by 119% year-on-year, and the GMV rose by 91% year-on-year, and among them, Luoyong House Digital Human continued its brilliant performance from June 18th during this Double 11th, fully demonstrating the reliability and commercial value of the digital human technology. And here we announced that the high persuasiveness digital human technology behind the Luoyong House Digital Human has been platformized. And next, let's have a look at how to easily build a high persuasiveness digital human-like live broadcast room from scratch. So how to create such a high persuasiveness digital human? So just with one click, we can have very vivid performance. And this is a single live stream room to meet the demand, and we can have the personalized live stream style, supporting different screens, shifting between the main screen and the supplementary screen. And we have the planning for the script. We have different agents and different approaches with actions, voice, and expressions generated. So let's get started. So actually the fragrance product is very good. So we can see that it's very easy to set such a digital human live stream room, and Mr. Xu Jun created his first digital human live stream room. So how does it perform? Let's have a look. And we can see, no matter for your daily life or for the travel, it's very convenient. Okay, so let's have a look at the real effect. We can see this is a screen with a size of 13.7 inches, and it also is equipped with radars and intelligent avoidance of obstacles, and it has very high sense of safety. So we can see that this digital human hosts have a rapid response to the intelligent driving functions, and we'll also talk about the climate, and also introduce the anti-slippery functions of the vehicle, so that it will have very comprehensive introduction. So actually the lead conversion rate is increased by 44%, and the order cost is reduced by 64%. And in addition, in the content live stream, it also has greater potential. And in different areas, we have very successful practices, and digital humans have become good partners for the content creators.
Next, we will officially launch a new capability of digital humans, real-time interactive digital humans. So based on the strong perception and decision-making ability of high persuasiveness digital humans, it has been further upgraded. It not only can respond instantly on real-world information, but also express natural emotions during interaction, elevating the interactivity of the digital humans to a new level. Today, we will connect with Luoyong House Digital Human live streaming room right here and chat with him. Everyone can scan the QR code on the screen to enter the interactive page at any time. You can ask any question you want to discuss with Luoyong House Digital Human. Your questions will also appear on the screen, and we will select the two most popular questions to ask. Luoyong House Digital Humans are also on the display on the second floor of this building. You will have a real-time interaction with the Lao Luo's digital human. So once again, thank you very much for the audiences on site and online. So now let's give the floor to Robin. Indeed, the real-time interaction demonstration was not delivered due to some technical issues. However, we have prepared the interactive experience on the second floor of the exhibition. And in the rehearsal, I was very much impressed by the effect when you join the channel of the digital human of Lo Yonghao. They can real-time respond to you very quickly. I think there are three key features. First is the real-time response. Our digital humans usually react within 1 second after receiving information, similar to the reaction time of the real person, and they can also achieve coordinated multimodality. Baidu is also a leader in this technology. A second feature is the vivid expression. When giving feedback, digital humans can show dedicated emotional changes like real person with expressions, voices, and content highly unified with emotions. For example, when we ask Lo Yonghao's digital human to perform detailed actions, they appear really like human and very natural. Third, the digital humans can deeply understand the real world and respond swiftly. They have keen insight and good judgment. They may also understand your background, recognize the person, and also recognize the environment to make judgment. So the digital humans have a deep understanding of the real world and can respond quickly and swiftly. So these perception capability was not possible before. In the future, the real-time interactive digital humans will play a greater role in service scenarios that require high trust and timeliness, such as industry consulting, after-sales service, becoming an efficient connection between people and services. Today, we announce here that Huibo Xin's digital human technology is open to the world. So open to the world means that we have firstly taken root in Brazil, where about 20% of the digital human streamers have already surpassed real streamers in audio generation per minute. We know that the core bottleneck in the development of overseas live streaming e-commerce is the scarcity of the localized high-quality streamers. Our Huibo Xin digital human technology has already produced a tangible effect in the cross-cultural commercial scenarios. Next, we will focus on key countries and regions like Southeast Asia and the US, actively expanding platforms like Shopee and Lazada. We also plan to deploy our models and services directly to overseas nodes to ensure the good shopping experience for global users. With technology breakthroughs, digital humans will truly become digital employees for countries and companies and digital avatar for individuals. This will also bring great changes for our everyday life. For example, in the search scenario that we are most familiar with, the digital human intelligent agents are already bringing us completely new experience. So now when you open the apps or Baidu app and want to solve a problem or complete a task, the search results are no longer just a list of links. Instead, they are in the form of rich media such as images, videos, and live broadcasts that directly meet your needs. If these rich media contents do not exist online, our AI can generate them instantly and specifically for you. Note that AI generates images, videos, and live streams, not just the text. Of course, A digital human intelligent agent can directly meet your needs. It can understand you in real time, accompany you, and help you solve problems related to sports, health, finance, and law. In the winter, in the north part of China, ice and snow sports are very popular. There are many related questions. Now you can talk to the digital human intelligent agent of Olympic champion Zhang Hong to fully and meticulously understand the ice and snow sports. Let's take a look at such an example. So first time for ice and snow sports, you need to be careful and you need to find a best sim venue and get the equipment you need. I want to go skiing. Do you think this outfit is good enough? What should I prepare? I think this jacket is suitable for protection. And also we suggest you to have a cotton coat and with this kind of dry material so as to make you warm and keep you cool. And also the 2026 Winter Olympic Games coincides with the Spring Festival. So what's your plan suggested for these Winter Olympics? And also I would like to suggest you to contact some Milan's tourism agency and recommendations. You can go to the Milan's church and also you can enjoy your Spring Festival celebration in a foreign country in Milan. So this is the heart of the Milan. This is the Milano church. So you see there are 135 spires and 3,000 statues like miracles. And there are 52 pillars, towering domes, giant stained glass, and lifelike sculpture, solemn, holy, and also it's cold in Italy in February. Remember to prepare windproof and waterproof winter clothes. Don't forget about the visa application. So this interactive experience is just like what we have prepared for your interaction with Laoluo's digital human. You can talk to them what kind of clothes should I prepare for this trip in Milan in the winter. So this digital human agent is our product to reconstruct, and the requirement I said at the time was to lead the generational change in the search industry. So we want to reconstruct everything with AI, and the first product we have reconstructed was a search engine. I said we need to lead the generational change in the search industry. Baidu's AI reconstruction of search engine was never smooth sailing from the beginning. There were many struggles and hesitations along the way. But however, today, Baidu remains still the most active in AI transformation among all global search engines. We used AI to reconstruct the search results page. It was not just about inserting an AI summary into the search results, but transforming search from an internet application mainly based on text content and links into an AI application mainly based on rich media content such as images and videos. Now, vast majority of the search results are generated by AI. The rich media coverage rate of the first search result has reached 70%. What does that mean? That means when you search for 10 questions, 7 of the answers are in rich media. They are not just text links, but images, videos, live broadcast, or even the digital humans. This kind of presentation form does not only satisfy the user's complex search needs, but also provide a better search experience. This is something unique. This is our unique innovation. Next, I would like to invite my colleague Xu Li to show you a few examples. Good morning, everyone. I'm Xu Li, the product manager of Baidu Search. Next, I will show you a few examples of Baidu Search's AI reconstruction. So first, let's take a look at what kind of answer Baidu Search will give if a user asks a relatively vague question. A foreign film. It's about a family adopted a boy, and then the boy played the rugby and became a sports champion. What is the name of the movie? So this is a great example. With the deep understanding capability, the vague questions can also get the accurate result from AI. All of these have already enabled AI search to leap from understanding language to understanding vision, voices, and even creative inspirations. So these can make your questioning experience more free, more convenient, and this was also impossible with the previous search engine functions. Let's take a look at another example. Maybe you have asked a very niche question for which there is no particularly matching video content online. What will AI search help you? We can generate a video through AIGC. How scientists judge the intelligence of the animal. So the intelligence of animals and humans are different fundamentally, but scientists can use certain standards to make a rough evaluation. First is to use a mirror test like dolphin and gorilla. They can actually form their self-awareness through the mirror tests. Their recognition level has reached 1.2 to 2 years intelligence of humans. So this video was too niche. Not so many people want to produce this video, but if you want it, you can ask these questions, and then we can generate the video through AI and give you a better understanding in the video form. Some of the questions may be very individualistic and personalized. You may need advice or even one-on-one consultation. At this time, we can also call the digital human intelligent agent demonstrate earlier to meet your needs. Not only this, AI search connects with real-world services by calling the MCP server, simplifying many complex operations that you originally needed to perform, and even you need to use multiple apps to simplify the process into one-step, one-time delivery.
And now the replacement policy of the EV is still available. AI has provided a clear answer, yes. And it can also have the video interpretation. And at the bottom, we have we call the JD MCP, and where you can go to the official website to register and apply. At the bottom of the results page, the search also calls the e-commerce MCP, where you can place an order to buy an EV that enjoys national subsidies. Baidu Search uses MCP to intelligently call and instantly reach the services provided by the ecosystem partners, from finding information to completing tasks. This is a qualitative change brought by AI. We hope that AI search can become an assistant by your side, or even a versatile partner, helping you make the leap from knowing to doing. Let's look at this example. Okay, so let's look at the painkiller. So you are uncomfortable, or you want to know about the purposes. So can I take the two medicines together? We do not recommend you to take the two medications together. So you should take the two medicines separately. So we can see that AI not only accurately identified the two drugs and gave usage suggestions, but also automatically generated a medication plan for you. After you choose to adopt it, it will be pushed to you every day at a certain time. This is a feature that users particularly like. Of course, we also hope that search is not just a passive response. AI search can also actively recommend content to you based on your interests, personality, and so on. Because the large model has long-term memory and reasoning ability, it can infer the user's next intention and then generate personalized, customized content. This extreme personalization makes the integration between recommendation and search smoother, and it will become smoother. Let's take a look at an example. And we can see that AI search knows that you have a gastrointestinal diseases and want to keep an orange cat and have recently paid a lot of attention to AI tools. So it actively helps you to customize a dietary regime, an exclusive avatar for Fat Orange Cat, and a personalized podcast. The new capabilities have also brought various new possibilities. We are pleasantly surprised to find that many users can always come up with creative ideas, and I have never thought that we have such unexpected scenarios in our work, and we can think how to combine and match different food ingredients to make a delicious dish, and we can also complete our tasks very successfully and smoothly. And we can also play the role as a coach. And I can also help the foreigners who lose their ways to find their destinations. And we can also have the conversation in dialects. And sometimes we also have some super capability. And for the major events, AI can also be the cyber matchmaker. And it can also be the online tutor. So you can ask questions at any time, anywhere, and we can provide the best solutions and best answers to you. So actually, our users are very talented, and Baidu Search will continue to roll out new features. Let's unlock more new ways to play together. And in addition to the self-reconstruction demonstrated earlier, we also release the most advanced search capabilities in the form of AI APIs. What is AI API? We know that today, almost all AI native applications need the capabilities of search engines to complement their AI capabilities. But looking at the global situation, other search engines either do not provide search API services or charge very expensive. Baidu has opened its search capabilities to the world. We have developed a search engine specifically for AI, which incorporates Baidu's 25 years of search technology. Baidu has already started cooperation with mainstream manufacturers such as Samsung, Honor, and Vivo. In the AI assistance of these manufacturers, although the names are different, the underlying capabilities are provided by Baidu. Currently, 625 manufacturers have accessed our search API through Baidu Smart Cloud. It can be said that Baidu Search's AI API is becoming the technical foundation of the industry. AI has not only opened up new space for search, but is also creating more new possibilities. Coding agent has become a very popular track in the past year. Next, please let my colleague Zhu Guangxiang share the latest developments of Miaoda with you. Good morning, I'm Zhu Guangxiang, the product manager of Miaoda. Last year at Baidu World, we announced the arrival of Miaoda And in the first quarter of this year, we launched version 1.0. Today, it has evolved to version 2.0. Now, that 2.0 mainly strengthens two aspects. Firstly, it is full-stack application, one-click generation. To put it simple, that takes care of the entire process of making an application, from development, debugging, deployment to online hosting. Users can operate with just one sentence, and even beginners can easily get started. Second, it is a one-stop development and distribution. Applications built with Miaoda can be one-click published to the public network, integrated with Baidu Search to enjoy the exposure of hundreds of millions of search engine traffic. It also supports publishing as a WeChat mini programs for private domain operations. Recently, we have found that many users have used Miaoda to create their personal homepages. Many people are not satisfied with that and have added various functions. So today, we will generate a personal second-hand trading platform on the spot, and we can directly describe the requirements in plain language, and I have written it down in advance. And I said to create an e-commerce shopping platform for second-hand clothing. And it has many functionalities, and we have raised many demands. For example, the product display, AI fitting, order payment, back-end management, etc. And I just click have one click to copy and then to click send. So the principle of Miaoda is that a group of intelligent agents in the back end work together for us. The first step is that the product manager, intelligent agent, starts working, analyzing our requirements and generating a detailed product design document according to our needs. And we can see on the screen, the product design document has been generated, and we have raised some demands, and it has realized these demands, and we just have one click. The second step is that the programmer, intelligent agent, starts to write codes. And friends who have written code can compare and see who is faster. And I have been writing code since junior high school, and has been nearly 20 years until I graduated with a doctorate. For such an e-commerce system, I couldn't finish it in less than a couple of weeks, but Miaoda only needs a few minutes, which was unimaginable in the past. And we can see from the right-hand dialog area, you can see the intelligent agent's thinking process and the process of working with tools. In the left-hand display area, you can see the code files that have been written one by one. He is working quite hard. Let's let him keep going and come back to see it later. And you can remind me when it is generated, and then the screen will shift to the next section. I think almost all of us have already used such agents, and in fact, the entire system of this Baidu World conference, from the invitation, the official website, to the registration, participation, on-site activities, was all generated by Miaoda without code. Let's have a look. So the program is changed again and again. But in fact, we have the support of Miaoda. Okay, so we can see that we can realize the demands with very beautiful appearance and stable logic. So, in addition, since its release, Miaoda has enabled people from all walks of life to generate more than 400,000 applications in a completely code-free manner, with an average of one application landing every minute. These applications have cumulatively served more than 10 million users, covering many fields such as education, office work, and e-commerce, and can be easily found in this plaza. Let's have a look together with a video. So, with the one sentence, we can have the application. So we can also mobilize more super abilities with one sentence. Okay, so we can have more. So everyone can be a developer. So we can see that we have so many applications, and we can feel that no-code development is becoming an increasingly popular track. Recently, the authoritative analyst firm IDC has made an evaluation from multiple dimensions such as tool completeness, product experience, and generation effect. In the Chinese environment, Miaoda is the first in the industry. Is the number one in the industry, and moreover, Miaoda not only serves the domestic market but also actively explores going global. The overseas version of Miaoda, Baidu, has officially set sail. It has already achieved the first place on the daily list of the global product chart product hunt and has preliminarily won the recognition of global tech users. And friends overseas, you can visit Baidu.dev to quickly experience it. And we can see on the screen the e-commerce platform has just been generated, and please help switch the screen. We can see that the intelligent agent has completed the WeChat payment. So because we need to have a real payment, so we need to configure the WeChat Pay.
The app ID and then the merchant number. And also the password. Upload the certificate, upload the public key, and then submit. So few simple steps then lead you to the finishing of this configuration. Let's see the result. Let's take a look at the final result. And I will act as the store owner and list the product first. Log in, click on the product management. So because I've already configured the username and also the password, so I now log in as a manager into these web, and you see there are a lot of functions. So now I will enter into the item management, add a new item, and upload a photo. In this winter, I would like to upload a white down jacket. So maybe the price, I randomly put it 10 yuan, categorized as the clothing, color orange, brand new, whether to regard it as a new item for promotion and recommendation on the homepage. So now let's enter into the user login to directly have a user experience. A mobile phone number is required here. We fill in the verification code received, and then you see the product that was just listed. When you enter the verification code and finish the login, the verification code is 774525. Agree with the user agreement. Then, after login, you will see the product that was just listed. Friends in the audience, whoever is interested in this product, please raise your hand. You may come on the stage to have a direct experience at the purchasing process. So, this young lady, the young lady in white. Good morning. So, what's your name? My name's Gao. Miss Gao. So why are you so happy? You're always smiling. Because I saw this damn jacket. So you think I will really send it to you, right? You're very smart. So let's have a direct experience of users purchasing. So this is AI fitting. You can fill in these parameters. I will take a photo of you on the spot, and then you will have a try on the e-commerce AI fitting function. So let me find the right angle to take this photo. Do you like it? Sure. So now I'd like to upload it to the laptop. AirDrop.
没关系啊，刚才也预备了一个模特，他可以帮你填一下。我们上传一张模特图吧。
So maybe we can upload a photo of a model to have the experience of this AI fitting. I think this model's figure looks like
传
yours.
输还挺慢的，现场可能人比较多。那我们直接用这张模特啊，
So
他带你
we
来试验，
use
其实差不多。看一下。
this model to help you do this AI
借
fitting.
这个机会呢，然后也
So
给
taking
一
this
些现场观
opportunity,
众介绍一下后台
I'd
原
like
理。
to
就怎
introduce
么
to you
然
the
后就突然出
theory
现了一个 AI 实例，
behind this
其实就是
AI fitting
秒
function.
答后台有一个非
So
常庞
in the
大的
back
插件
end
中
of the
心，
Miaodao, we
然后我
have
们的智能
a
体在开发应
powerful
用的时候，会智能的去识别
plug-in center. The intelligent agent will
我们做应
automatically
用之外，还需要
integrate
一些额外的
relevant
功能，比
plugins
如说需
from
要 AI 实验，
it according
肯
to
定需要
user
照片
needs. For
和文字，
example,
会帮我们
for
提
this
供
AI
几种
fitting, the
为主
intelligent
的插
agent
件。
integrates
那
the
比如刚才
plugin
我
from
们
the
的支付
plugin
会提
center.
成微信支付的
For
插件，
example,
那
the
除此之外，
WeChat
包括像百度搜
payment
索等等的。
and Baidu search,
我们
all
现在
of
可以
these
看到刚才实
plugins
际上
can
我已经
be
完成了，
integrated
就是直接
through the
看上我
intelligent agent.
传上了云
So
图
now
样子，
you
还
see
是不错的。
this AI fitting has done.
那我们
So
满不满意？
the
其实还挺满意。
jacket has
好
been
的，
put
那
on
那我们直接
in
购
the
买啊，
virtual
体验购
avatar.
买。
So if
好，我
you
们点击立即购
really
买，
like it, you
添加地址。
can decide to purchase
高
it
女士是吧？
and
刚才说的挺高，高女士。电话我
place
猜
the
一下
order and fill in your address, mobile phone, necessary
Oh,
for
Beijing.
going through this
我
purchase
们应该在朝阳
process.
啊。
The address, Chaoyang District, Beijing, National Convention
订单
Center.
成功，那么可以
Finished.
提交订单，
Then you submit the order,
进行手续微
and
信支
then
付。
you scan the QR code for payment.
哎，我靠，谁比我快啊？感谢
So
咱现场的
fast.
观众朋友啊，我刚才扫码比我更快，显示已经支付。
So already paid.
可能刚才咱们可能很多人都扫过啊，扫过码这个朋友们都能看到是真实的进了微信支付。
So
只不过
this
有
is
人
a
手快
real
了
payment.
没轮到我。那咱也感谢现场观众，哎，
So
帮你买单了
thank
啊。
谢谢大家，谢谢大家。
那
Everyone,
就请回到座位吧。啊，
now you may
搭
go
上你的
back
羽
to
绒
your
服
seat.
但羽绒服是我们出的啊。 说实话还是挺紧张的啊。
Indeed, I feel
毕竟是
very
这样的。
a little bit
然后我
nervous.
们这个应用呢，其实主流程大家都体验完了，其实还有
This
很
is
多
a
细节
direct
技巧的功能，它不一
experience
定一次
of
全帮你生
the
成出来。
shopping journey.
那 AI coding 呢，就是希望我们
AI
是
coding
人机协作，与
help us to
AI 实时对
better
话、实时沟
realize
通，
man
不断
machine
地去丰富我们的
collaboration
应用，并
to
持续地去迭代。
further
那今
improve
天
and
我
upgrade
们
our
看到
applications.
效果是这样的。
So this
但是
is
呢，
the
一个应用
effect
的
we
成
have
功，它不
achieved
仅是要好
today.
用，
But the
还要被
success
看
of an
见。
application
我
not
们可
only
以看
needs
啊，
to
右上
be
角有个发布，
user-friendly but
点击
also
发布，
visible.
可以让表
Application
达的应用
developed with
直通
Miaoda
公
can
网。
be directly
比如这
published
个
to
品
the
牌
public
发
network
布
with
到
just a
王朝
click.
之后，
For
经过内
example,
容审核，
this
就能
e-commerce
被搜
platform,
索引
after
擎
being
收录了。
published to the plaza,
那这
passing
个
the
无障之
content
前
to
的电商
review
平台
can be
就是
indexed
几
by
句话
search
做出来的，
engines.
怎么样？是不是有种拥有秒答？
So this is
大家都可以
really
做出
powerful.
BAT 的
With
感觉。
Miaoda, you can all
秒答的理念
develop
就是
your
要实
own
现技术平
BAT.
权和
So
AI 互惠。
Miaoda's philosophy
我们
is
希
to
望
achieve
让每个
technology
人都能尽
equality
情地
and
挥
AI
洒
for
创意，
everyone. We
随
hope
时
that
随地
everyone can
落地
fully
想法。
unleash their creativity
大会
and
前呢，
realize their
我们还
ideas
用秒
anytime,
答做了一
anywhere.
个体验
And
官
also
派
before
送
the
的应
conference,
用。
we also used Miaoda
现
to
场
create
观
an
众朋友们可
application
以
for
扫描
experienced
大屏上
officer
的二维
delivery.
码
The
进行报
audience
名。
on site can
我们将
scan
在
the
大会的
QR
最后，
code on
用这
the
个
big
秒答
screen to
生成
sign
的
up.
应用，
At the end of the
先抽
conference,
出
we
10
will
位新
use
观
this
众，
Miaoda-generated
成为
application
最
to
新的
first draw 10
小度
lucky
AI 眼
audience
镜的体验
members
官。
to receive
然后
latest
再抽出
Xiaodu
3位幸运
AI
观众，
glasses, and
成
then
为
we
萝
will
卜快
select
跑的
3 lucky
全球
audience
首
members
批
to
的体
become
验
the
官，
first batch
由
of the
百度
global
送
experience
大家到
officer
中
for
东去感受
global
无人驾驶的
Kuaipao
魅力。
to
那祝大家好运，
directly
谢谢大家。
experience the charm of the self-driving in the Middle East. So we see from San Francisco to Los Angeles, from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, autonomous driving is bringing revolutionary changes to the lives of more and more cities. It is not just changing transportation and travel, but even the entire social ecosystem. Autonomous driving technology has crossed the threshold. 2025 has been a year of rapid development for Kuaipao, Baidu's robotaxi, mainly thanks to its industry-leading autonomous driving technology, rich operational experience, and also excellent safety record. Kuaipao now has 250,000 fully autonomous orders per week, and the number of global travel services has exceeded 17 million times, making it the global leader. Kuaipao, the Baidu's robotaxi services cover 22 cities worldwide, with fully autonomous driving mileage breaking through 140 million kilometers and total autonomous driving mileage exceeding 240 million kilometers, equivalent to circling the Earth 6,000 times. In terms of safety, its fully autonomous driving average one airbag deployment every 10.14 million kilometers driven. This number not only far exceeds the average safety level of human drivers, but also surpasses that of Google's Waymo. So now let's take a look at the progress. Let's connect with Yue Lixiao in the Middle East to take a look at the development of the 萝卜快跑 in this region. Good morning. So what's the time there? It's 6:20 a.m., 4 hours earlier than Beijing, and our robotaxi is on its way. So you are on the vehicle, right? Could you share the surrounding with me so you can follow my camera to take a look at the environment nearby? So we are at the Abu Dhabi, and next month we are going to witness the World Grand Prix at the Samarana Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Tourists from all over the world will come here. We will provide our Baidu's autonomous driving services for all the tourists all around the world so that people can have a direct feeling and experience of the autonomous driving technology in Baidu in China. So, have you ever encountered anything different from what is here in China? We launched the test in March this year. So far, so good, very smooth, and already we have entered into the phase of unmanned commercialization and operation, and we are very confident that we can work with the local partners to build the largest, the 萝卜快跑 robotaxi fleet in Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much. We look forward they can provide better mobility and travel services for the people in Abu Dhabi. We will work harder to bring 萝卜快跑 into more countries and regions in the world. Thank you very much. So indeed, in Abu Dhabi, they are early in the morning, not so many cars on the road. But you see, the 萝卜快跑 has already been tested and improved in the complex road conditions in China, so they can actually quickly adapt to many other scenarios in other countries and regions in the world. A study by global leading investment institution ARC shows that by 2030, the cost per mile of robotaxi, 萝卜快跑, and also the robotaxi could be reduced to $0.25, and the demand for rides would increase by 5 to 7 times. You may ask, why would a price reduction lead to such an expansion? I think the theory is very simple. Many people, because of the high cost of taking a taxi, would choose not to go out. Even if they go out, they would choose public transportation, subways, or even cycling and walking. But if the price drops to the level that everyone can afford, people would naturally tend to choose a more comfortable and convenient way of traveling.
When taking a taxi is cheap and convenient enough, the demand is triggered. Autonomous vehicles will become a brand new mobile living space for people, bringing many new possibilities. Let's watch a video. Okay, so change the song. Yes, I have changed a new song. My work is on the way itself. So since there is no need to use the steering wheel, why we still keep it? Okay, maybe we can have some change here. Autonomous driving is not only a transformation in the way people travel, but also the beginning of future cities. It will bring a comprehensive reconstruction of urban space, including land value and housing demand. In the past, real estate was all about location, location, and location, but in the future, location may not be as important as before. Currently, a large number of prime locations in cities are used for parking, which is very wasteful and unreasonable. With the popularization of autonomous driving, the social conditions of the future will undergo fundamental changes. Just now, we demonstrated a series of AI applications, such as digital humans, which allow everyone to have a natural, friendly, and real-time interactions with AI. Miaodan, which makes everyone a developer, able to create applications with just one sentence. AI search, which not only directly meets your needs in a media format, but also completes various tasks, becoming your versatile partner. And Apollo Go, which makes you travel safer, faster, and more comfortable. This is just the beginning of the changes brought by this intelligent revolution. The greater value lies in the improvement of productivity. Technology is advancing rapidly, with new AI capabilities emerging continuously. An important issue at present is how enterprises can internalize AI capabilities. Apply AI capabilities to internal production, R&D, operations, sales, and other processes, upgrading them into a native capability to help enterprises improve efficiency and increase revenue and profits. At present, there are 3 representative application directions for enterprises to internalize AI capabilities. The first is AI replacing repetitive labor. The simplest example is auxiliary programming tools like Ernie Fast code at Baidu. Currently, 52% of the new code is generated by AI. Yet it has exceeded 50%, but I don't think it's enough. I hope that 80 or 90% of the codes should be generated by AI. The second is the unlimited supply of productivity. For example, with AIGC in the future, as AI capabilities improve, more and more content will be generated by AI, making the supply of offices a super productivity tool. But our game flow from Wenku is a product that surpasses and even disrupts Office. We will introduce the new progress in this regard later. And the third is AI surpassing human cognition. We will turn more and more process data into context to feed the model. The whole world will become a huge reinforcement learning machine. The model will become stronger and stronger through continuous iterative learning. AI will discover things we didn't know before and find better solutions that we haven't found. In this direction, we will also release a new forward-looking product today. Next, let's see how AI achieves the AI in action in the context of intelligent productivity, and how can each enterprise internalize these AI capabilities. Please welcome Dr. Shen Dou to introduce this to everyone. Let's welcome. And just now, Robin mentioned that enterprises need to internalize AI capabilities and make AI a new driving force for corporate growth. To let everyone enjoy this benefit as soon as possible, Baidu Smart Cloud has provided a comprehensive AI infrastructure, and this infrastructure mainly includes two parts: AI infra and agent infra. AI infra, which is the computing power infrastructure, provides you with powerful chips, supernodes, ultra-large-scale clusters, and big platform to solve the problems of a computing power supply. Agent infra, which is the intelligent agent infrastructure, provides you with a complete set of agent development and a runtime system to help you use agents effectively in your own scenarios. First, let's talk about AI infra, and let's start with the Kunlun chip that everyone cares about. As early as 2011, we formed the Kunlun chip team, and it has been a decade-long effort. In the first half of this year, we launched a 30,000 card cluster of the Kunlun chip P800, which is an important milestone in the development of domestic computing power. The P800 has been fully verified within Baidu, not only supporting the majority of large model inference tasks, but also we have trained a leading multimodal model cost-effectively on a single 5,000 card cluster of the P800, and this training cluster has now been expanded to over 10,000 cards for training even larger models. Not only is the Kunlun chip widely used within Baidu, but it has also been implemented in multiple industries such as the internet, finance, energy, manufacturing, transportation, and education, including China Merchants Bank, China Southern Power Grid, China Steel Research, National Pipeline Network, Geely Automobile and Vivo, and as well as over 100 customers, including a major domestic internet company and top-tier operators. And today we have new progress. We announced the all-new Kunlun chip M100. The M100 is optimized for large-scale inference scenarios, fully leveraging the advantages of Kunlun chip's self-developed architecture to significantly enhance the inference performance of MOE models. The Kunlun chip M100 will be officially launched in the early next year. Next, we will announce the next model, the Kunlun chip M300. The M300 will be officially launched in early 2027. This chip is deeply optimized for the training and inference tasks of ultra-large multimodal models with extremely outstanding performance that is highly anticipated. The two chips I announced today will provide Chinese enterprises with powerful, low-cost and controllable AI computing power with extreme performance and cost-effectiveness. Of course, the strength of a single chip is a basic condition. Nowadays, large model training and inference cannot be completed by a single chip but require multiple chips working together, especially in MOE models where the communication volume between cards increase sharply. At this point, a cluster composed of traditional 8-card nodes per machine encounters communication bottlenecks. We need to form a super node with dozens or even hundreds of cards, connecting them tightly like a super chip to significantly improve the communication efficiency between cards. However, the SuperNode solution is a great test of the full-stack collaboration capabilities of AI infra vendors in chips, memory, communication, power supply, and cooling. And Baidu is one of the first domestic vendors to achieve breakthroughs in this direction. In April of this year, we launched 32-card and 64-card supernodes based on the Kunlun chip P800, which received a very good market feedback. Therefore, we are also continuously increasing our R&D investment in supernodes. Today, I'm very glad to officially announce the all-new supernode Tianchi 256. Based on the existing supernodes, Tianchi 256 puts 256 P800 cards into a single node. Compared with the supernode released in April, the total interconnect bandwidth between cards in a single instance is increased by 4 times. And compared with P800 cluster of the same number of cards, the single card throughput of the Tianchi 256 supernode in the inference tasks of mainstream large models is increased by more than 3.5 times. And I will also announce an even more powerful version, Tianchi 512. Based on the P800, it doubles the number of cards and the total interconnect bandwidth compared with Tianchi 256. A single Tianchi 512 supernode can complete a training of a trillion-parameter model. These two supernode products will be officially launched in the first half and the second half of next year, respectively. In addition, we are also developing supernodes at the 1,000-card level based on the newly released Kunlun chip M series. Starting from the second half of 2027, we will successfully launch the corresponding 1,000-card and 4,000-card supernodes. Infrastructure is a long-term investment, and we will firmly make long-term arrangements. In the next 5 years, the Kunlun chip will launch new products every year, continuously climbing the peak of computing power. It's not just about hardware. We'll also continue to optimize the synergistic effect of software and hardware to further enhance the performance of the Baidu platform's training and inference engine. By continuously launching stronger supernodes and faster networks, we will scale up the Kunlun chip single cluster size from today's 30,000 cards to the million cards level. We're meeting the strong domestic computing power demand, especially meeting your demand. Above AI infra is agent infra. That is the intelligent agent infrastructure. We know that the model now has a high level of intelligence. However, to make it play a greater value in industrial scenarios, we still need a good set of methods to organize and use these models, just like managing a team. The same group of people can have vastly different outputs in different environments with different management methods. Agent infra packages the models, context, tools, and runtime environment needed by agents into a dynamic agent system to interact with the real world, execute tasks, obtain feedback, and continuously optimize. It can be said that the capability of this system is as important as the capability of the model. On our agent infra Qianfan, we provide the latest version of the Baidu earning model and more than 150 mainstream models. You can also efficiently customize your own model through the Qianfan model development platform. In addition to models, data and tools are also needed. Qianfan's data service converts the data, experience, processes, and rules accumulated by enterprises into information that the model can understand. Tools are the core capabilities for agents to interact with the world. You can use Baidu's own components such as Baidu AI search and maps through Qianfan's tool service, or use existing enterprise tools, or reach third-party components through MCP. In addition, Qianfan also provides a series of agent engines, development frameworks, and enterprise-level runtime environments with complete permission management and security protection mechanisms to ensure that your agents are safe and compliant.
So based on this agent infra, we have worked with clients to go deeper into the industry and create a batch of enterprise-level agents that serve core businesses. So let's start with something everyone takes for granted. That's eating. Fast and stable food delivery is the key to why faster chain food is popular among young people. Fast food restaurants can achieve this not only through the chef's skills, but also through a standardized management system. In the store, with multiple employees, various dishes, and multiple processes intertwined in tiny space, we need to ensure that every dish is consistent from start to finish, which is difficult for traditional vision system to achieve. Now, the multi-person collaboration SOP analysis agent we built based on the agent infra can solve this problem. It can understand the complex time and space relations in the video, identify the complete process of each dish, and analyze what goes wrong in which link, which process. I would like to show you a demo. For example, I'm an employee in a Hamburg restaurant. I got an order, about 2 hamburgers and 1 cup of coffee. Me and my colleagues will produce and prepare for the order, and the agent will also look at how we work and analyze. So first, let's enter into the EGM platform. The first step is to create the Hamburg SOP agent. Input prompt words to let the agent learn the standard process of Hamburg making based on the standard video. The second step is to configure skills and tools for the agent. So here, we use both multi-model large model and CV small models to track specific processes of specific dishes. Finally, we configure the agent's runtime, which defaults to the store's operating hours of the restaurant. And all right, let's go live. After binding it to the store's devices, it can start working. We have also configured the drink-making SOP agent in the same way in advance and associated both agents with the device on the stage. So next, let's have a try. So later, my 2 colleagues, they will prepare the hamburgers. I will prepare the coffee. I will put my gloves on, an apron. So let's start do it. So first, I would like to get a glass, put the ice in, and get the extract of the coffee. 150 milliliters milk. No pepper sprinkled on the beef burger. So the system just alerted that my colleagues forgot to sprinkle black pepper on the beef burger. So you go faster than I do. So now we put them in the serving area. So the straws were not placed in. So they also alert you about this. So you see the kitchen work is quite prone to mistakes. I believe most of you here have experienced missing rice or chopsticks in your takeout. Fortunately, with EGM, it can accurately identify every operational error in the multi-person collaboration process and correct it in time. So in the operation just now, EGM accurately identified 2 errors in the middle. Let's open the first alert. You can see that this red line segment on the screen records the step where the pepper was not placed. When we co-create this scenario with our clients would integrate this dashboard into their own system. So here we have replicated the interface of a client's internal system. You can see that all the processes and errors are clear at a glance. In addition, the data on material consumption is also displayed at the top of the screen. This is also an important capability of EGM platform, which can help stores more accurately understand your inventory and further reduce costs and increase efficiency. So now the next case comes from the financial field. We know that financial market conditions change quickly. Among them, the transactions are different. So for a trader often has to serve dozens of clients at the same time, which can easily lead to a loss of trading opportunity due to the inability to keep up with the pace. So we have worked with Galaxy Security to create the trading agent. It can accurately understand the client's inquiry needs, understand the industry jargon, and assist the trader to quickly generating quotation plans to facilitate transaction. So after the agent was launched, the conversion rate of clients from inquiry to order increased by 3 times and business scale doubled. A next case is about travel agent. China Eastern Airline is one of the 3 major airlines in China. For many years, we have been exploring how to better serve users with AI. Last month, the digital employee Donghang that we co-created with the China Eastern Airline was officially launched on the China Eastern Airline apps. Let's watch this video. So I'm your digital client services. So I want to fly from Shanghai to Qingdao on December 31st. I recommend these flights. On your demand, please give me the name and information about the passenger. Finish the ticket reservation. I also have a pet dog with me. Could you also help me get a pet cabin? Please confirm your flight information and choose the flight that there are 2 pets cabin available. So please confirm your storage box size and meet the requirement and reply to confirm. So these pet cabin service has already been done. I also want to stay 4 days there in Qingdao. Any destination recommended? So here is a planned itinerary for you. Please check. So in this video, you can see that China Eastern Airline has integrated a series of core services capabilities such as ticket booking, seat selection, check-in into the digital human intelligent agent Dongdong, providing users with a thoughtful one-stop service. So all of these are changing our way of life. So the last case I'm going to share with you is relevant to everyone here. Don't be nervous. It's about electricity, about power. So the sudden power outage, maybe you haven't experienced that for a long time because our country has the best power infrastructure in the world, but the power system is very complicated with abnormality and failures happening every day. Just at the Shenzhen Power Supply Bureau Dispatch Center, over 200,000 alarm signals are handled and tens of thousands of failures are repaired every year. So the reason everyone is unaware of these issues is that the current power supply system has many backup lines, and it is constantly improving the system's work efficiency to make it more robust and stable. For example, when the dispatch center receives an alarm signal, it may indicate that a line has malfunctioned. It may not immediately cause a power outage, but it can reduce the stability of the downstream power supply system. So the Power Bureau needs to handle it in time. At this time, the dispatcher needs to do 2 things. Here, he needs to confirm whether this is a real failure, how serious it is, what is the reason, and then notify the relevant stations. Next, he needs to review the operation plan given by the site repair personnel, that is the operational manual, to confirm the compliance of the operation. Both these processes highly depend on manual labor. In the past, the Southern Power Grid needed to arrange a large number of dispatchers to work in shifts around the clock. Dispatchers were under great pressure, and the operating costs were also very high. So based on the workflow orchestration of Qianfan agent infra and professional power grid components, we jointly developed the distribution network monitoring agent and the operation ticket review agent. So we can actually, within 1 minute, help dispatcher complete alarm signal analysis and directly notify the station and review the operation ticket within 100 seconds, achieving 0 errors. So with these 2 agents, the operation of the power grid system will be more efficient, reliable, and dispatcher can focus on their energy on handling more complex scenarios and emergency response. So now with a series of tech innovations such as AI, the average power outage time for users in Shenzhen has been greatly reduced. The access to electricity index ranks first in the country and has surpassed international cities such as London and New York. So the cases I just shared with you are only few specific examples among thousands of intelligent agents we have empowered our clients to build. We are working with clients for all walks of life to push agents into the core of the industry. In the future, millions or even tens of millions of reliable and professional agents will be integrated into every aspect of enterprises, truly transforming the capability of model into the productivity. So AI infra and agent infra are introduced here, constitute the core capability of Baidu Smart Cloud. Baidu Smart Cloud has been established for 10 years. We are the first and only cloud platform that has always insisting on intelligence as a core. Cloud and intelligent integration, intelligence comes first. It's not only our philosophy, but also an inevitable choice for the development of the industry technology. In the future, we will firmly invest and work with everyone to continuously raise the ceiling of intelligence and expand its penetration. We will provide solid and reliable AI infrastructure for Chinese enterprises to internalize AI capability and accelerate application innovation, and together explore the infinite possibility of intelligence. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. My name is Huo Muyuan. So I'm the 25th enrollment of Baidu. He just introduced our AI creation in different scenarios. I'd like to introduce to you individual content creation. That is our GenFlow. So GenFlow has upgraded to the 3.0 version. So now let's have a direct feeling of the new changes of the 3.0 version. As an AI product manager, I have to learn continuously. In the past, I had to manually open more than 10 websites, download content, and take notes by myself. The process was both tedious and inefficient. And then I decided to delegate this task to GenFlow to have a try. So first, open the NetDesk app and input the task. GenFlow is very considerate. It will run a test first to see if the effect is satisfactory. It can quickly scan each site and automatically select high-quality content worth downloading. So compared to my manual work, this is much faster and more efficient. So after finding the right content, it will download it directly and automatically create folders in the NetDesk to categorize it and store the items. The most important thing is that it can also set an alarm clock at 8 a.m. next Wednesday. It will execute the task again without my reminder, which is very reliable. On Wednesday morning, all kinds of content in various formats are lying in my NetDesk. Whether it's a thesis, an open course, or the latest hard news, it offers everything I want. Open a video of an open course and use AI learning notes to make me the product manager who understands AI the most. So after talking about learning, let's go back to work. My daily routine is to deal with a bunch of tasks. Data analysis, drawing prototypes, summarizing. Now I have handed most of my work to GenFlow.
Next, I will show you how this super assistant and I work together. So first of all, open the PC version of Wenku. Through all kinds of materials in various formats to GenFlow, and then give it all the tasks at once, such as data analysis, writing a product document, and creating an interactive effect. Even if I forget something, it doesn't matter. GenFlow has an intervention mode. I can directly interrupt it and also make a PPT. There is no need to start over. GenFlow will receive the task and keep going. What surprises me most is that GenFlow has global memory. It can really act like my personal assistant, remembering everything we have talked about, used and my preferences and styles. With so many tasks, GenFlow can advance them all at the same time, so it completes all the tasks very quickly. Let's check the assistant's work results together. Let's first take a look at the use of memory in the generative content. First, for Excel, GenFlow knows that in the past I would focus on analyzes the usage rate of functions when doing product analysis, so it directly presents this part of the data in the results. It also used the data from the questionnaire survey on career distribution that I conducted 3 months ago. The data has been integrated and displayed in charts, which is very clear. Then let's look at the document part. GameFlow directly analyzed the market situation and user groups that I have been particularly concerned about recently. It really understands me. Moreover, it found my product prototype in the past history to create an interactive effect. The effects of Excel and the document are actually really very good, but I want to make them better. So I mark some data in Excel by size with colors and just tell GameFlow directly. After thinking for a moment, it will execute immediately. The effect is immediate and clear. And add a new chart and then tell me the relevant analysis conclusions. GameFlow has arranged everything clearly for me. I also want to emphasize the key information in the document and add an architecture diagram. Just tell GameFlow directly. After receiving the requirement, GameFlow will accurately decompose the task and execute it step by step. In the blink of an eye, GameFlow has accurately found and marked the specified content, and also added an architecture diagram at the end of the content. Not bad. And the layout of the document also needs to be adjusted. Just give the command directly, make the content into columns, and make the layout more professional with both text and images. Leave the rest to GameFlow and let's feel the shock of second-level document beautification. You can see that the columns are there, and the text and the images have been changed to text wrapping. The sense of high quality has immediately increased. Finally, check the monthly report PPT. The template is not bad, but I want a better one. Just like it, change the PPT template directly. GameFlow's test is just what I want, and it changed it immediately. I also want to add the chart and analysis conclusions that I drew in Excel just now. Select the position to insert and complete it directly. Finally, let's play it and see. The content is rich with both text and images. The effect of this dynamic PPT is really much better than what I made myself. As a member of the post-2000s generation, I really like to share some interesting ideas. With the help of GameFlow, even the wildest ideas have the chance to become reality. For example, I want to do something fun with a photo of my cat. So first, let GameFlow change the photo of the cat into a cool motorcycle night. GameFlow automatically finds the photo in the data disk. Look at how cute the cat is. Then, with a few strokes from the Soul Painter, a super cool cat night is drawn. We can also enter the full screen mode for more immersive creation, and we can also invite good friends to brainstorm together. For example, after I sent this to my friend, he drew on it and ended up putting a helmet on the cat. His safety awareness is really strong. I can also doodle on the canvas at the same time. For example, I drag the photo of the puppy and me into it, draw a little, and I can draw a picture of walking the dog. I can also have the cat night come to pick us up, draw a circle or a line on the canvas, and he can appear in the way I want. In just a short while, a video that perfectly integrates my idea is made, and it even has a voiceover. Let's feel it together. Okay, let's go forward. There is grass, and let's go. Whether it is a free canvas or office engine, GameFlow 3.0 has brought a new era of human-computer co-creation and collaboration. The above is my real case of collaboration with the GameFlow 3.0. GameFlow 3.0 supports a wide range of formats for generation and editing, including documents, images, audio, video, web pages, maps, etc. Among them, the AI podcast also supports interrupting at any time during listening to interaction. Currently, the number of active users of GameFlow has exceeded 20 million, making it the largest universal intelligent agent in the world. Since we aim to create the best product in the world, we need to go global. This year, we launched a one-stop AI learning and office platform called Orlet overseas as an innovative project. Orlet has gained more than 1.2 million users in a short time. We believe it will soon become a personal productivity tool that global users cannot put down. Finally, we hope that with the company of Baidu, Wenku, and NetDesk, everyone can become a super individual who transcends the present and the source with on the small stage. Okay, I come back again. And we know that we have thousands of audience at present, and now let's project on the screen and let's try again. You can scan the QR code to join, to log on this page. Okay, so now let's enter the live stream room. Okay, let's call Luo Yonghao's number. Hello, Mr. Luo. Hello. What do you want to talk with me? And now I am giving a speech at Baidu World 2025 and introducing the Huiboxing digital human. Yes, it has very good effect. Mr. Luo, you should give us praises for 3 consecutive years. 3 forms. Okay, it's easy. I'm very glad to give praises to such products. And just now we talked about the first double digital human live stream. So what's your feeling about that? Mr. Luo? So I repeat my question. So just now you mentioned the industry's first double digital human live stream in cooperation with the Huiboxing. How do you feel about that? I think it's quite interesting. And we have different styles with a digital human. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Luo. And we have very high sales volume. Okay, the digital human of Mr. Luo cannot stop. It's just very amazing. Okay, so you have learned half of the life's experience of Mr. Luo. Okay, so now you can see that in my hand I hold a package of snacks. So can you see which brand is it? I think the package of the snack is very special. Okay, so do you have any questions? The audience from the live stream room. Okay, so I welcome the questions from the audience. Okay, let's get started. First question, why you have such a cynical style? I think because I have a wide scope of knowledge, it seems that you have a very holistic picture. And second, will AI govern the world in the future? In fact, AI is a tool in nature, and the key is who are using AI and how they are using it. So the most important thing is that we should use AI to help people. So thirdly, if the power is off, what should the speakers do? I think it's a common phenomenon. The speakers should make preparations in advance, and they should introduce the product design concept or the stories of the product development in a freestyle approach. Okay. So thank you for your answer. Okay, so this is the end of our talk. So next time you are welcome to come to the scene of Baidu World. Thank you. See you later. Thank you, Zhixiong and Digital Lao Luo. Okay, so now let's welcome Robin to have the new launch. So I feel better after watching the interaction with the Digital Lao Luo, and next I will introduce you a brand new intelligent agent that can evolve by itself, Baidu Waymo. We know that China is a manufacturing power, and we have a large number of categories, including 41 major industrial categories, 207 medium categories, and 666 minor categories. It is the only country in the world that has all the industrial categories. In the United Nations, industrial classification has the most complete industrial chain. And the improvement of these industrial chains, whether it is production scheduling, resource optimization, path planning, or transaction decision-making, requires finding better solutions. And the main application scenario is to find the global optimum solution. The name comes from the best warfare is to attack the enemy's strategy in the art of war. The FAR means solution, overcoming and solving problems. It represents our determination to actively challenge the most complex and core optimization problems in the industry, and Mo means strategy and autonomous intelligence. It means that this platform does not do simple brute force calculations, but use models for clear strategic planning and simulation. We have already seen that in fields such as transportation, energy, finance, and logistics, FMO can clearly find more efficient solutions than the existing optimal ones, so its application prospects are very broad. Why we call FMO a self-evolving intelligent agent? Because its concept is inspired by the theory of evolution in the biological world. The organisms that still live on Earth have undergone many years of genetic variations, constantly being selected or eliminated by nature. The ones that remain are the optimal solutions, the survival of the fittest.
FAMO simulates the evolutionary process of hundreds of millions of years and compresses the entire process into a few days or even few hours, thus being able to find the global optimal solution that humans have never found before, or the best solution to a complex problem. Therefore, in the industry, algorithm engineers often jokingly call themselves an alchemist. However, the optimal solution that is painstakingly found may become invalid due to a change in external environment or condition. This entire process has to be restarted. It's time-consuming and labor-intensive, and heavily relies on the subjective experience of the human experts. FAMO turns alchemy into continuous high-speed self-evolution. It can not only quickly abstract complex problems and build good models, but more importantly, it can continuously iterate and refresh automatically according to changes in a condition to provide the optimal solution. So the solution is not fixed, but dynamically changing and keeping pace with the times. As long as the problem to be solved has a clear and verifiable superiority or inferiority of the solution, FAMO can simulate and even surpass top algorithm experts to find better solution that has never been uncovered before. So next, let's first look at an example of complex traffic scheduling. Our goal is to make the traffic efficiency of the entire city. To realize the optimal level and safest level, we use algorithm discovered by FAMO to control the traffic lights. So hundreds of traffic lights, how we collaborate to realize better efficiency. So you will pass 4 green lights. I want to send the patient to the hospital. Luckily, there were no congestion, otherwise there may be serious problems. So orders, they have a lot of congestion during the travel from the old and new city towns. So with our Baidu intelligent cloud-based cloud control signal platform, the efficiency increased and also the delay of the traffic lights control reduced by 13%. It can be faster, and the FAMO can realize self-evolution, and it can realize non-stop 24 hours operation, learning and iterating, and always find the best solution to reduce congestion and also to reduce the traffic time. So this can further reduce the congestion time and also make the traffic more efficient. In the past, we took 3 minutes and 20 seconds to wait for the traffic lights. Now, with the smart control, we can reduce the time by 50%, and we can maintain the running speed at 40 to 50 kilometers per hour, only wait for 1 red light. So the algorithm and FAMO deeply collaborate with each other. Algorithm is responsible for comprehensive scheduling of the traffic lights, and FAMO continues deep learning to iterate best solutions. FAMO is like an algorithm whetstone, learning, iterating non-stop 7 days, 24 hours. Compared to traditional methods, FAMO is more flexible, more efficient, and more cost-friendly. Currently, Baidu AI traffic control solution has covered 4,942 intersections nationwide, and this number is still rising continuously. We hope that more people in more cities can enjoy the convenience brought by technology. In the process of finding the optimal solution, FAMO does not start from scratch or search blindly. Instead, it draws laws from the characteristics of the existing excellent solutions, and with the help of the expert experience library and industry operator library, and it evolves efficiently in a targeted manner. FAMO has very high versatility and is effective in various industries and scenarios, truly representing an emergence of effectiveness and AI in action. In addition to the field of intelligent traffic scheduling, let's take a look at 3 more examples. Risk control is an important scenario in the financial industry. Traditional risk control strategies, future engineering, highly depends on manual work, and the model iteration cycle is very long. FAMO is like an untiring strategy evolution master that can automatically evolve a huge number of feature combinations in an extremely short period of time. Not only can it uncover effective risk features, but it can also find high-value features that are ignored in manual screening, providing unexpected optimal solutions. At present, FAMO has already joined China Citibank, CITIC Bank in China. So, as a digital inclusive finance service bank, service provider, risk control is our key. But we face the challenges of shortage of risk control talents. We worked with Baidu to initiate the Famo risk control project. Famo can explore the risk features in massive data. In a short period of time, it reached the level of experienced engineers and become more comprehensive, more accurate, and more reliable. So this is an example in the financial sector. So now let's move on to another case on offshore energy platform. This is a super project under national strategy, how to most efficiently plan the complex pipelines layout on the limited platform space. This is a globally recognized challenge directly that may determine the construction cost of billions of yuan. And Famo is tackling these challenges. We hope to bring breakthroughs changes in cost and efficient through extreme optimization of platform layout. So let's hear what our partner from China Energy Construction Guangdong Institute have to say. After years of design of the offshore wind power facilities, the cable tray layout has always been a headache for us. And it is a plan. The path is for dozens of cable bridges in the dense offshore booster station structure, and each bridge must conform to the strict design specifications. The path of each bridge must also conform to the specification and also the standards. And in the past, it depends on the experience and the physical strength of the engineers, and after cooperation with Baidu Famo, it can quickly produce high-quality optimization solutions for us, and also has a strong ability to adapt to the constraints and objectives of the dynamic adjustment environment. And this ability is very strong, saving the cost and the time, and also free us from the repetitive and intensive labor work. Indeed. The scheduling, transportation, handling at ports are a large-scale, complex couple system. Every day it faces problems like this: how to use about 20 quad cranes to efficiently handle more than 80 ships and over 50,000 containers. Baidu, in cooperation with China First Data Technology Central Enterprise, China Digital Logistics, and the largest port in the north is the Liaoning Port Group, uses Famo to continuously iterate and optimize through a flexible, intelligent scheduling and path optimization mechanism to form an efficient collaboration between ships, quad cranes, container trucks, and yard cranes, achieving the optimal balance of efficiency, cost, and risks. The above four application scenarios are just a glimpse. Famo is gradually penetrating into more fields related to national economy and people's livelihood. In the crisscrossing energy network, it assists gas groups in accurately predicting supply and demand and designing the most economical transportation plans. In the power trading center, where every second counts, in the national logistic trunk lines, and in dynamic scheduling of factories' production lines, precise irrigation in farmland, and so on, they are actually providing a lot of support in the core links that require extreme optimization. What's more exciting is that Famo also has great potential in scientific and technological discovery. Whether it's new drug development, invention of new materials, and emergence of new theories in natural science, Famo can empower us to find more possibilities faster. As the latest cutting-edge achievement of Baidu's technology, it can be said that Famo is leading globally. As you can see here, the project coded as FM has performed brilliantly in the last 3 related global public tests. It has even achieved SOTA on the entire list and made a breakthrough in problems that AI has never solved before. Today, Famo is officially launched. It provides services through invitation codes. Everyone is welcome to scan the QR code or log into famo.com to submit an application. We sincerely hope that more enterprises and ecosystem partners can join us to explore opportunities for extreme efficiency improvement together. Just now, we showed how Baidu Smart Cloud helps clients from all walks of life to achieve intelligent live and the emergence of effectiveness and AI in action. We also showed how JenFlow helps everyone to become a super individual. We have also newly released the intelligent agent FAMO that can self-evolve and find the global optimal solution. It will be applied to various industry chains to improve efficiency and competitiveness. We believe that if every enterprise can turn this capability into their own, that is, internalize these AI capabilities, then they will create infinite intelligent productivity. The series of AI applications we have demonstrated earlier all needs to be based on a powerful basic model. The large model is quickly iterating in the following aspects. First, the intelligence level keeps breaking through the limit. From 2019 to 2025, in the 6 years, the level of intelligence has increased by 50,000 times. Second, the model's thinking time becomes longer, and the length of tasks that AI model can complete will double every 7 months, or even faster. Third, unified native multimodality through a unified architecture to achieve the native-level integration of different model data such as text, images, audio, and video to achieve a unified understanding of the complex world. This will promote the explosion of applications in fields of digital human, autonomous driving, embodied intelligent robots. Fourth, the model will self-learn, self-iterate with the ability to innovate, which will accelerate innovation in scientific fields such as physics, biology, and material science. Today, we officially launched the 5.0 version of the ERNIE large model. The 5.0 version is a unified native full model, which is particularly outstanding in full model understanding, creative writing, intelligent agent planning, and instruction following, and is at the global leading level. We also believe that intelligence itself is the biggest application, and the speed of technology iteration is the very important advantage. Therefore, Baidu will continue to invest in the development of more cutting-edge next-generation models to continuously raise the ceiling of intelligence. Next, please welcome our CTO Wang Haifeng to give a demonstration and detailed explanation. Good morning. Robin just now officially released the ERNIE Large Model 5.0 version. Next, I would like to walk you through its core technical highlights, performance, and capability. ERNIE 5.0 is a new generation natively multimodal large model. Unlike most models in the industry that use post-fusion approaches, ERNIE 5 adopts a unified auto-regressive architecture for native multimodal modeling, integrating understanding and generation. That is to say, from the very start of the training, it fuses multimodal data, text, images, video, audio, so that multimodal features are fully integrated and jointly optimized under a unified architecture, achieving native multimodal understanding and generation. Powered by the Paddle deep learning framework, ERNIE 5 adopts an ultra-sparse mixture of express architecture for large-scale multimodal training. It contains over 2.4 trillion parameters, with less than 3% activated at inference, maintaining powerful capability while improving efficiency.
The massive 2.4 trillion parameter model can train stably and infer efficiently under multimodal, ultra-sparse conditions, thanks to Paddle's efficient distributed training and unified high-performance multimodal inference technologies. Meanwhile, through large-scale tool environments, it synthesizes long-horizon task trajectory data and adopts end-to-end multi-turn reinforcement learning based on chains of thought and action, significantly enhance the agent and tool use capabilities. NA5's foundational capabilities have been comprehensively upgraded, showing outstanding performance on benchmark tests, particularly in multimodal understanding, instruction following, creative writing, factual reasoning, agent planning, and tool application. Next, let's explore a few cases to experience NA5's effects and capabilities. First, multimodal understanding. Let's begin with two short videos. The first video. Okay, so the second video, the Dyson Supersonic 2 is the smallest and fastest hair dryer with higher efficiency of styling from Dyson. As you can see, both videos introduce the same hair dryer brand. Which one do you think makes people more likely to buy? Let's upload them and ask NA5 to analyze this question. After receiving the task, the model begins reasoning first, defining an analytical framework based on prompts and memory, considering aspects such as pinpoint resolution, clarity of selling points, and scene immersion, providing a logical structure for analysis. Then the model interprets the video content and compares key winning factors. For example, in terms of scene immersion, video 1 opens with stylists using the hair dryer backstage at the fashion show, evoking professional-grade quality. It also includes detailed product and usage shots. Going further, the model reflects and supplements its findings, such as noting that the line precise drawing, more efficient styling in video 1 directly links to the product's core function. Finally, the model concludes that video 1 is more likely to drive sales as its professional scenes and direct selling points and detailed demonstrations better match consumer needs. We believe that with its multimodal understanding, strong logic, memory, and persuasiveness, NA5 can deliver value across diverse application scenarios. Next, let's look at multimodal generation. Here's a clip uploaded by a beta tester. It is a well-known scene from Empresses in the Palace. And you don't put your energy in the formal thing. Okay, because of time limit, I will not play the whole video clip. So the user's request was to remark the video using AI, replacing the main character Zhen Huan with Tong Xiangyu from my own swordsman, ensuring consistency in personality, speech style, and accent. Let's take a look at the result of this creative transformation. So how was it? I think you have great interest. The bold, straightforward tone of Tong Xiangyu, combined with Zhen Huan's image, creates a humorous contrast, doesn't it? What we are showing here is the model's speech synthesis capability. It can generate customized voices based on character traits. NA5 already possesses initial full multimodal generation capabilities, able to create various styles of audio and video upon command. As it continues to learn and evolve, its potential will expand even further. Next, let's talk about its agent capabilities, a hot topic with countless emerging applications. Unlike most workflow-based approaches that rely on heavy engineering, NA5 internalizes agent capabilities within the model itself, enabling autonomous planning, tool use, and execution, greatly enhancing its ability to handle complex tasks. Let's look at an in-depth case study. The task is analyze AI's penetration and transformative potential across key sectors such as healthcare, finance, transportation, and education, and produce an in-depth report titled 2025 AI and Major Industrial Transformations. In practice, a human writing such a report would first analyze the topic, then design a plan, collect materials, structure the outline, and finally write the report. Let's see how NA5 approaches this. This is an agent built on NA5 to write industry analysis reports. First, it understands the user's needs and decomposes the task into multiple steps. Then, the agent calls tools to conduct a web-wide search using over 40 keywords and retrieving more than 100 high-quality sources. It autonomously reads, summarizes, writes codes, and generates visuals, producing a comprehensive, data-rich report. NA5's built-in agent capabilities will help boost efficiency, spark creativity, and drive progress and innovation across industries. Coding is another highly anticipated area where large models may bring disruptive transformation. Let's look at one example. As we all know, NA was trained on the Paddle framework. Developing a deep learning framework involves massive code bases and files, posing high technical complexity. As an open-source deep learning framework, Paddle receives many developer requests and suggestions. One began to add comparison operators. Let's see how NA5 handles such a request. Based on NA5, an agent was built to automatically respond to developer issues in the open-source community. First, the agent interprets the problem and plans the task, pinpointing the necessary files among over 5,000. Next, during development and debugging, it automatically generates and submits the correct code after dozens of iterations, plans and executes unit tests, verifies the success, and merges the final code updates. As a result, Paddle gained a new function and developers' needs were met. As NA5's coding capabilities continue to grow, it will assist even more developers. To summarize, we explored NA 5.0's capabilities in multimodal understanding, generation, agent intelligence, and coding. The model continues to evolve. Stay tuned for more surprises. Thank you all. Today we have witnessed together what effects AI has emerged with in the context of intelligent living, and how the AI in action has penetrated into all walks of life in the context of intelligent productivity. But this is just the beginning. We see that more and more entrepreneurs are able to discover new capabilities and effects of AI in various scenarios. We hope that more people can join this journey of discovery. Based on this goal, we have held the Wenxin Cup Entrepreneurship Competition for the third consecutive year. This year's competition received nearly 1,000 registration applications from all over the world, involving large model application products in multiple fields such as entertainment, coding, and marketing, and selected 8 winning teams. In the past 3 years, we have received more than 3,200 registrations from entrepreneurial teams all over the world, provided hundreds of millions of yuan in funding support for the winning teams, and given comprehensive support in technology, resources, and other aspects. Our goal is to ignite the spark of entrepreneurship and let the application spread like wildfire. Of course, it's not just the entrepreneurs. At present, all of us need to change our way of working and turn the problems you want to solve into problems that AI can solve. So, this is the way that most of the jobs will be carried out in the future. If you are a professional, whether you are in content creation, operations, design, or sales, let AI become your new colleague and assistant, helping you break boundaries and enhance creativity. If you are a developer, your focus is not on writing code, but on thinking about what real needs and pain points users and customers have, and then conceptualizing products, quickly verifying them, and getting results. If you are a business owner, you need to look at where the operating costs are high and which positions have repetitive labor. Find the bottleneck in efficiency and let AI help you reduce costs and increase efficiency. If you are the CEO of a large enterprise, you need to make AI your most important strategy for decision-making to execution, from customers to the supply chain, and let AI capabilities penetrate every nerve of the organization. Only when AI is internalized as a native capability can AI in action truly be realized in all industries, triggering a comprehensive productivity revolution, driving economic growth, and turning intelligence dividends into social dividends. At this moment, we stand at the brink of what is about to be reached. Let's work together from the AI interaction today, run towards the superintelligence tomorrow. Thank you all.
AI 能改变什么？
AI 会改变很多。当遭遇地震的孩子从噩梦中醒来，
他哭了吗？
AI 创作的绘本帮他战胜了心魔，他笑了。
所以 AI 在帮助我们。
是的 ，AI 是无人驾驶的汽车，帮残障人士顺利出行。AI 是能听见的代码，让视障人士也能变身程序员。AI 能走进村里的老年课堂，让爷爷奶奶远离诈骗。AI 还能去
哪里？
去深山里，用数字人直播带农货走出大山，去往大海，守卫白海豚，保护它们自由生长；去草原，识别出大象和老虎制品，让盗猎分子无所遁形。
他还会去哪里？
去我们心里，让每一粒科技的种子生长出善意与希望，汇聚成改变世界的力量。